Ladies and gentlemen, I go by the name of Caution, Mr. 700. You're now listening to Allova Radio. Same place, same face. Appreciate everybody for watching. And what we have here tonight is another illustrious guest. Y'all know how we like to get down. If we're gonna have somebody in here, we got to make it worth our time for both individuals mutually. You know what I'm saying? So, want to shout out my guy Lonestar in the building. How you doing, brother?
Man, all is well, bro. Thank you for having me, bro.
Man, no doubt. This is definitely a pleasure and an honor, man. And for most people that don't know who you are or what you do, especially for my audience specifically, even though you should already, this is what this is about. Producer extraordinaire, all that. Let me ask you something.
Yes, sir.
Did you start off rapping?
Yes, I did.
Shout out to that. Yes, and I asked that, and I asked all producers that because I'm like, did you start off rapping? Because I feel like you kind of have to.
Yeah, man. It's definitely a path that you got to take before you get
I feel like it's like that rite of passage type of shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? If you really got the love of the art, you know what I'm saying?
For sure,
so did you start like making beats for yourself and then that turned into something else?
Yeah, that's definitely what it is. Everybody got that story where
facts.
I couldn't afford the beats.
Oh,
man.
God.
But, like coming up, bro, I actually used to purchase beats from the homie Too Much, BTP.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I used to buy beats from him on SoundClick back in the G, and then
shout out to SoundClick, man.
The
real ones know.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But just picking it up, you know what I'm saying? Just tapping into using FL here and there, you know what I'm saying, while in the studio. I just found out in like 2006, you know what I'm saying, I had a natural knack for it.
Oh, okay. Now, initially going into it, did you feel like you had to do one or the other, or was it just like eventually the rapping just kind of was like, let me chill out on that type shit?
At first, it was gonna be just, I was just gonna do both.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But eventually, rapping took a backseat. You know what I mean? When I just started diving into learning stuff about production.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I was like, you know what? Yeah. I don't know if I want to, because I was in a group. So being in a group, man, I had it easy, bro, because all I had to write was one verse.
Yeah, you get that 16 in. You just have to make that 16 go crazy. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro, once I was like, man, you know what? I don't want to write one verse, let alone three.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just let it ride, bro, and I just started diving into making them beats.
What's the your most, I'd say, prized part about being a producer? What about it drew you to it?
Man, just the feeling. The feeling of the music, I ain't gonna say back then I used to think it was the lyrics. It was really just the whole song.
As a culmination, right?
Yeah, the complete production.
Right.
The complete production, bro. So like, that's what reeled me in, bro. Just hearing those some of my favorite songs, bro. And really just getting captured into that shit, bro.
So are you more tied into, and I ask this question a lot, is like, because as an artist, I always think performance versus creation, right? So which facet of it do you appreciate more? Like the creation of the art, or once it's done and seeing, what it does from there?
Man, when I was young, it used to be the performance. You know what I mean? For now, right now in life is definitely the creation aspect.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because you tie so much into that shit, man. That's the fun part about it, that being in the studio or being in your element and being able to work that way. No, I agree. That'll always be my favorite part about it. Just that part. And I'd probably say from the relationships that I've made, the things that have come about from these projects and things like that go into the creation and shit. Like I definitely appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure.
What are some of the records, like your favorite productions as far as like coming up as a producer that you would say?
Coming up. Man, there's so many, dude. I always go to the Easy Mo B records. You know what I'm saying? Like the joint he did for Pac, The Temptations.
Nice.
One of my favorite joints, just to feel. Really, that Only God Can Judge Me album, bro. Like,
yeah,
dog, man.
Because there was such a dynamic switch from strictly from my niggas into that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
That's
you know
a
what I'm
heavy
saying?
one.
It had such a, you know what I'm saying, just such a dope feeling, man. And Pac's delivery, he wasn't necessarily like one of those super lyrical guys, you know what I'm saying? But like his words are very profound. You know what I mean? And the energy behind it was just great along matching with that music on that album.
That's a fact.
You know,
no, that's heavy. That's heavy. I think for a lot of people, that's a part of Pac that they didn't get a chance to experience. So they when they mention him, they only mention from like All Eyes on Me, and like they don't really know that other part of him if he wasn't really in that era or around to hear that shit from him. So that make a lot of sense, though. That make a lot of sense.
Yeah, bro. He was mature for that age.
No, that's a fact. Think about how old that man was.
Crazy, bro.
24, 23. You know, really just digging into who he was and what he was representing and like the way he wanted to present it to people. Like, I don't know if it's not even, I don't know. I know I didn't have that mindset at 23. Like, and being famous, you see what I'm saying? So I think, you know, when you put that aspect into it, even him and Biggie, I think for their age and the impact that they had, if they would have just realized it, bro, like, hey, we the ones that control all this shit. Like, them niggas could have showed up one day in a video and been like, this shit dead, and everybody would have killed it. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So, but it's just youth and ego and shit like that. Now, being from, where are you from originally? Where are you from?
Dallas, Texas.
Dallas,
bro.
Texas.
Grew
Shout
up
out
in Pleasant Grove. You know what I'm saying?
And so, for those who don't know, you know, what are some of the influences from, you know, Dallas that got you kind of, you know, what are your roots in music here?
Man, Dallas, man, I had to say, my influences it was so many things, bro. Of course, Pookie and Lucci. That Stony Crook sound was definitely a crazy influence for me.
I hear that so much when I ask people about that. That made an impact on people way more than that. Shit is crazy.
They did it right, bro.
Respect to them.
They did it right, bro. You know what I'm saying? Even with the, you know, all the way down to the production with Kevin A, bro. You know what I mean? It was something special in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? And of course, DSR, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I went to high school right across the street from Bruton Bazaar, so I would go and walk over there every day, you know what I'm saying, to chop and watch some niggas do what they do, you know what I'm saying? So
that's dope as shit. Just
being in that energy, you know what I'm saying, being around that space, bro, like, those were my influences. And of course, you know, Gator Man and, you know what I'm saying, Bowleg and all them cool, you know, all the cool MCs in Dallas, bro.
So do you feel like your sound is indicative of Dallas when you think about your particular production style?
Nah, I can't say that, man, because I listen to just about everything. You know, those were just, you know what I'm saying?
What got you? I got you.
It got, you know, I can't even say it got me started. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, man, I appreciated the level of, you know, skill and talent that they had, bro, within the city. And it inspired me to go about doing, you know, getting out there and doing it too.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So
no, that's dope though. I think, and that's why I asked, because I feel like if people hear your production, the correlation, you know, sometimes you try to match this where it sounds like this. I don't think you can generalize what you do that way. So that's super dope, bro. Super dope. And I always like to know what different pockets of Dallas people come from as far as musically, to see kind of what inspires or generates what, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's super dope, man. Talk about your relationship with S1, man, because I don't know a lot about it, but I see y'all do a lot of work, and I follow both of you all on socials, and I see you and his content and back and forth. So kind of talk about that, man, just how that came about, and you know where y'all at now.
Man, that's my big brother.
Shout out to him.
For life, bro. You know what I mean? Larry has definitely played a big part of my life, bro. Personally and professionally.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And dog, I appreciate, dude, man, how we linked up. You know, really just being out in the Dallas community, you know what I'm saying?
Linked up, yeah.
Beat battles and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the beat battles.
Yeah.
The real ones know.
Salute to Leo J, man.
Facts,
salute to, you know, I Standard. You know, all them people that used to come through here, man, and, you know, put it on with them events, man. And, you know, of course, the big dog Larry would always be on the panel. You know what I'm saying? My big brother October 1st.
Shout out to October.
You know what I'm saying? And that's really where it started, bro. Just building a bond within the community with all the homies. You know what I'm saying? And over time, just seeing each other out, you know, he just hit me up like, hey man, I would love to start working with you, bro.
Nice.
And, you know, been rocking there since.
That's dope, man. That's dope. Some of my favorite collaborations as far as, you know, Dallas producers and seeing what y'all do and how y'all mesh together well. Yeah. That's priceless shit, bro. Yeah. I think, you know, when you think about the dream and like we just said, the creation process, you in there with somebody that you respect and admire, and you making shit that's out of this world, you know, that can only feel like I can only imagine. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to y'all for that, bro. Who are some of the artists that you've produced out here, like notable ones that people would know of?
Man, Megazord first and foremost.
Shout out to Megazord, man. That's a real guy right there.
You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be nothing without my brother, man. Like, you know, I've been producing his entire projects
ever since
day one.
Nice,
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Of course, Aerodon, my bro. You know what I'm saying? The whole Triple Digital.
Facts.
You know.
Shout out to Paris too, man.
Yeah, shout out to Paris.
Shout out to that brother. Shout out to y'all. That's a dope collective.
You know, my brother Glow Games, you know what I'm saying? Salute the Glow. But yeah, man, shoot, Tom, I done work with Tom. I done work with Snow the Product when she was out here. D-Tall.
Yeah.
Another artist that I was really, really like locked in, man, at one point in time. My bro P Beezy T.O. He go by Lamar Lenz now.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, P Beezy T.O. early in my career. Man, there's been so many Dallas artists.
Right, so you done paid your dues, is what you're saying. So niggas can't say they can't say you were not here, you know, before you got where you were. What's some of the pieces of art that you've created that you look back on and say, you know, I did that. You know what I'm saying? What's some of the accomplishments that you kind of hang on your
proud of?
Yeah, that you hang on your wall of fame at home. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Locally or
just in general? Let the people know. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I would have to say the Eminem stuff, bro.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Like those were, man, yeah, I would have to say Eminem looking back. But looking forward, man.
There's some other shit in the tuck.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro. You ain't got to be modest about it. That's why you are who you are, as they say. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
But that's love. And I had a conversation with Miggy about this. I asked him the question. I said, you know, you fight to get up the hill or get to where you figure where you can have whoever's measurement of success it may be, right? So you can say, this is what I always wanted to do or to get to. What did it feel like to be able to have a credit like that and like where was you at mentally with that shit? Because I know that's a lot to handle, to think about where you come from to where you gotten to.
Yeah, man. When it happened, I cried. You know what I mean?
That's heavy.
You know, S1 and his wife had called me on the phone. First and foremost, bro, I was locked in. You know what I mean? For so long, like 2016, 2015, I decided to, you know, go full time with the music shit.
Right.
And so from 2016 all the way up to 17, bro, I was just so focused on just making this shit a reality.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just going about achieving what I wrote down to do, you know? So I was completely obsessed with the process. You know what I mean? And, you know, going all the way up to that moment, bro, you know, 2018 was just such an unreal year. You know what I mean? I got like 3 placements that year with S1. I ripped. And I say when it got to that Eminem shit, like first it was the Lil Xan shit, and I was like, man, I was completely excited about that and happy about that. That was like my first major.
Oh, okay.
You know, being on a major album. You know what I'm saying? And to follow up that with an Eminem joint, like right after that.
Oh yeah,
like
you was
that
in
shit
your pocket, you was in your bag.
It was crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, when it happened, when it dropped, bro, I cried, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was, you know.
No, that makes sense. I couldn't even imagine it, bro. So after it happens, what's the mindset?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, I was like, what the fuck I do from this point? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like everything that I wrote down on paper, I got it. You know what I'm saying? I became a platinum producer, all that shit like that off rip. And You know what I'm saying? You know, I just obviously kept going. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? After that, man, that was crazy to hit that target that fast.
Yeah, because then the expectation changes again.
It does.
You see what I'm saying? There's a transitional shift from like who I was as a producer, as a person, to where I have to venture into now if this is really what it's going to be.
Yeah.
And that's a lot to take in. Too. I was about to say, I can imagine.
Yeah, I can imagine. It was a challenge, bro. You know, so I definitely had to recalibrate several different times. I'm still, to this day, I'm still kind of recalibrating. Even though, like, I'm getting wins along the way.
Right.
It's just, I have a greater appreciation for the journey.
Right.
Like, I'm not trying to will shit to happen anymore or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm really just letting it come to me.
As it should be. As it should be. Any other notable situations that you may have been a part of that people, you know, may not know of?
Man, here recently,
that you can speak of, because I know, like you said, shit
I can speak of it now, bro. It's out now. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to, you know, Erykah Badu just had the birthday bash.
I just seen it. Listen, I saw the shorts first. I ain't gonna lie, Erykah. Respect, queen. I saw the shorts first. I clicked the video, and then I saw the song, and I heard about the song, and then I think I seen something that the correlation with you. But I'll let you tell your story about that, man. How'd that come about?
Man, that started a little bit after the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? You know, Rhapsody flew down here to work with S.
I stayed
with him for like a month.
I seen that.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, he invited all the homies over, me, Jamarcus, you know, Sir Tim, you know what I'm saying, Domino, you know, just all the homies, you know what I'm saying? He gathered everybody in to, you know, create some joints with her. You know what I'm saying? Meet her. She very cool, very down to earth, bro. Such a beautiful soul, you know what I'm saying?
Nice.
And it was a cool ass experience, bro. I got to watch Super Bowl with her, bro.
For real?
Yeah, nigga, like when Dre and them performed and shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's love.
Yeah, bro. Sitting over there like, damn, bro, I'm really, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, not only working with her, but getting to share like a personal, you know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Experience with her.
Oh yeah, ain't nothing like it, man.
Shout out to Larry and Teresa.
Yeah, shout out to them.
But yeah, it started. I want to say that was 2022. You know what I'm saying? We worked on her stuff for a month. Knocked out some really, really cool ideas. And, you know, man.
That one came out of there.
You know what I'm saying?
That one came up out of there. That's dope. So tell the people the name of the record again.
3 a.m.
Rhapsody featuring Erykah Badu.
Yeah, man.
Performed it at the birthday bash here recently. Did you make it out today?
No, I didn't, unfortunately, bro.
I was just gonna ask.
I wanted to so bad.
I was just about to ask you, how was it? I seen shout out to my brother Jawborn. I seen he was on stage, part of the band. So shout out to him and everybody else that was there from the city that's putting in work, man. That's dope as shit.
Beautiful.
Yeah, man. Those type of events are dope, and I love to see it. Even though I'm not from here, but just to see like how the culture comes together, you see what I'm saying? And how every situation you can start to see shit materialize and, you know, the moving parts. So shout out to y'all for creating a culture, you know, even when people say, you know, there's no culture in Dallas, or you can't get famous in Dallas, you got to go somewhere else. I'm like, man, there's a bunch of famous motherfuckers out here. Like, I'm like, y'all niggas don't read the credits? Like, come on, bro. We
got some really talented,
facts,
great individuals in the city, bro. And they have done it.
Yeah.
And, there is no point to prove. There's like, we are the culture, bro.
Right. No, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Man, is it how would you describe your journey? Just, you know, mentally, what you've been through to get to this point? Like, how would you describe it? Like, how have you progressed as a man along this ride? You know what I'm saying?
Man, you know what? It's been one hell of a journey, dude. And I'm still learning, I'm still growing, I'm still evolving, bro.
Right.
Just figuring it out, you know, as I go along, bro. But it's a beautiful journey.
Facts.
It's a beautiful journey. I don't take it for granted. I'm so thankful, you know, to be able to do what I do for a living, man. And making the right decisions to put me on the path to get here, bro.
Facts.
That's one of the important things, you know what I'm saying? I think everybody on this journey, you know what I'm saying, gotta learn to appreciate, bro.
Facts.
Make them right decisions, bro. Move on it and execute on it, but yeah, bro. I don't take it for granted. I'm still learning. I'm still growing.
Of course. It never ends. It's never ending. But I think a fascinating part of this for me, when I talk to a bunch, because I talk to so many people, bro, that have reached a certain level of success, regardless of what anybody else feels like their own measurement of success, like we talked about earlier. And to get an understanding of what that feels like for people, because a lot of people, unfortunately, don't get to see that in life. And so they hang other shit on the wall to make them feel like they are who they are. But like, what did you really want to do in life? Like, how did you want to get there? And like, if you were able to get there, then what would you like? What kind of person would you be? Like, are you going to be able to continue it based on X, Y, and Z, or is it going to stop because you didn't know what to do from that point? So, yeah, man, I think that's one of them things. And if you know, telling kids that like, hey, I want to be famous, or I want to be a rapper, or I want to be a producer, I would say to a lot of people to temper your expectations for one. What would you tell somebody if you had the chance to tell 16-year-old you? You know what I'm saying? Like, be comfortable being uncomfortable. I like it. You know what I'm saying? And always adjust as when needed. You know what I mean? And you're gonna be all right along the journey. You know what I'm saying? Say one of the best abilities is adaptabilities. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Yes, sir.
Well, listen, man, I appreciate you coming out, my brother. If there's ever a time where you want to pull up and chop it up about anything, man, or just have anything you got coming, or I don't give a fuck what it is. If you want to start your own podcast, man, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? For real, man. Definitely.
Thank you for having me, bro.
Yeah, man. And this won't be the last time y'all see this brother on here, man. I had to have a conversation with you because, you know, for me, I went through a phase of being out here and seeing people work and not being able to kind of reach out and give a motherfucker their flowers. Like, hey, bro, I see what you're doing. This gives me a medium to be like, hey, come on, let's talk about your shit. Like, let's get this to other people that may not know, you know, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Or just to show love, you know, in the physical form and tangible shit, man. So anytime, bro, you welcome here. Anything you ever got going on, I'm always supported because I know it's coming from a righteous place, bro. So appreciate you coming out, my brother. Anything you want to let people know where they can find you at, all that kind of shit?
Oh, man, yeah, you can catch me on all of my social platforms under Lonestar Music. That's LONESTARRMUZIK. So every platform from IG, TikTok, even YouTube, you know what I mean? Tap in with me.
Facts. And much more on the horizon, man. Like I said, this man got shit he can't even talk about in here. That's when you know you got important people around when they got shit they can't talk about. You know what I'm saying? I've interviewed a lot of rappers that don't really got nothing to talk about and they be secretive. Nah, this ain't one of them kind of situations, y'all. Like, it's worth waiting. But like you said, go check out the record, 3 a.m. Rhapsody featuring the Queen, Erykah Badu. And tap into that project when it drops too. You know what I'm saying? And everything else this man got going on, man. It's worth the listen. And man, we'll be back at y'all all over radio. Caution Mr. 700, man. We out of here.
100.